Good.
All right, we're ready.
Okay, we're ready.
So I think it's time to count them down.
Let's hear a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So we were underway in 360 hertz, level 5.
Shqdwnight immediately with the push-down strategy.
Yes. With this, both players rolling. In my experience, anything above like 180 hertz is very slippery with rolling because you have to be very precise in your taps to make sure that you don't activate DAS and overshift your piece.
Do you think that means Shqdwnight is really confident on this level? To be pushing down like this?
I think it's just personal preference, but it could be a sign of confidence, which Huff may take into account. Huff scores a Tetris, takes the lead at 15,000.
Yeah, with all this push down, that means Huff is eventually going to be behind in the piece sequence, which might help him later in terms of droughts.
Yeah, so in a way, Shadow is kind of hurting himself here. But we'll see.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know in Tetris. Oh, and Shadow with kind of a bad misdrop there. Still on a slow speed.
Yes. Like I said, this is slightly faster than 15 speed. So this is still very diggable, but like I said, the controls are very slippery, and dead drops that J piece. This is going to be hard for Shqdwnight. Huff in the lead at 38,000.
With a really weird looking stack.
Yeah, very high in the middle. Not really where Huff wants to be. Shadow not really where he wants to be either. Shadow is digging out of this, though. About 2.5 Tetrises behind is Shadow.
Huff still needing a lot of pieces for his left side.
Yeah, Huff needs a J. There's a perfect J piece with like a square or something to get over to that left side. Shadow's still digging, but is a lot lower on the stack now.
Shadow's still in pushdown mode.
And Jasmine, oh, those hangs for Shqdwnight, those misplacements. Must have lost control of the board.
Cool spin tuck there in the middle, though.
And Jasmine, I believe we are transitioning soon. About 2 lines. Huff nearly with double Shadow's score. And Shadow now into level 6. This is going to be very tough. And another dig.
So
has not had the opportunity to score points. Misdropping.
Shadow really has to dig this down soon.
Yes, this is basically level 18 speed now.
Meanwhile, Huff's been clean. Scoring a Tetris.
Oh.
And a double flip for Shadow.
And it's just getting faster for Shadow. This is just getting increasingly more difficult for Shadow. Shadow can't get anything over, and he's going to top out with 34,000. Shadow putting in a seed. We are ready.
All right, let's count it down. In
3, 2, 1, Tetris! Start with a long bar and an L piece. Doozy K says, go Shadow.
All right, Shadow starting off with a couple of misdrops, couple of holes.
Yeah. Not nearly as bad as last game, though.
That is true. Huff still clean.
Huff scores a Tetris, his second. Shadow yet to get on the board, but looking to do so soon.
Huff could have
and
bits
gets
with
a
that,
Tetris there.
but he didn't.
How dare he? Tetris for Huff, 25,000. And Shadow looks to be pushing down again.
I think that was just for the Tetris.
Huff with the square tuck setup. Could have tried to spin that L in there, but gets a square. Nice Corian adjustment for Huff.
And misses the T-spin.
No! Minus 10K, no bit citation.
Oh? Okay, never mind. I thought Shadow was gonna Vitz with that J.
You're just looking for fit.
I mean, that's what you get when you get Jasmine to commentate.
Yes. 59,000 for a Huffaluffagus. 44 for Shqdwnight.
Shadow looking for a J. J's not coming. Okay, Shadow's still pushing down.
Jasmine, name every adjustment you see.
I don't know if I remember all the names of them.
I am not very good with that either.
Have you played my Sporkle? My adjustment Sporkle?
No,
I'll send it to you next time.
76 for Huff, 71 for Shadow, so we are very close in score here. About a 1 Tetris gap.
Shadow with kind of that awkward LJ dependency, not getting anything for it.
Does knock down a Tetris though. Gets perfect pieces to fill out the left. Wow, and a Tetris. Nicely done from Shadow. Huff now crossing the 100,000 point barrier. 101.
Huff uses the J for the J tuck instead of the J dependency. Shadow playing a little bit off the ground, kind of awkward stock.
Yeah, Shadow looking for a J to tuck in there. We are transitioning in about 8 lines.
All right, Huff with the J dependency.
Huff with about a 10,000 point lead, but Shadow gonna cut into that. Both players knock down Tetris's. Huff transitions to level 7 at 122, and Shadow transitions at 118. We are very close in score here. About a half a Tetris separating these players. The speed is only gonna get faster. I believe this is like slightly faster than level 19. This is like,
yeah, rolling is definitely looking really slippery.
this is like 20% faster than 19. Yeah, level 9. Oh, Shadow needs to hit a 5-tap. Hits the 5-tap with like J.
Needs some good pieces to bring this out cleanly, and that's not looking good.
That T is
And the
not
double
good,
flip.
and Huff is going to take game number 2.
All right, seems like they're both ready.
Let's
So
get a
let's count
countdown.
game number 3 down in
3, 2, 1,
Tetris.
Start with S pieces and Shadow opting to take burns.
All right, I think both players stacking a little bit more cleanly than they were in the previous games.
We are tied in the score.
Shadow needs a T.
Yeah, Shadow would love a T.
Gets the T.
Nice. Shadow's thing is falling off.
Sash.
Yes.
No.
No. Shadow into the lead by about 1 Tetris.
I think this game is looking a little bit cleaner.
Everybody say hi to Mari. No. Ooh, Huff. With a misdrop on there.
Let's see how he deals with this.
Hi, Mari.
Good
in the
roof
chat.
burn. Needs a J.
Yeah.
Long bar will do. Still
This is-
pretty safe.
This is allowing Shadow to take a lead of about 40,000 points. Like I said, this is a little faster than level 18. This is about the midpoint between 18 and 19. 139 for Shadow, 79 for Huff. Shadow needs to take this game to stay alive in the match and the tournament.
All right, Huff really needs to build out his left.
Yeah, sets up a dependency, but gets it filled. It's a
Lucky
lot of K
pieces.
Uh-oh, what happened to it? Oh, it fell asleep. And Ryan to donate to our Max Sharino. We are up to $427. Any donation would help support these players for
Huff got
coming
a
out here
T-spin.
and playing in whatever this is. Fractal.
Whatever this is.
Whatever this is.
Whatever this is. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that's a Fractal question. 190 for Shadow, 145 for Huff. So Shadow with about a 30,000 point lead. That's about 3 Tetrises, nearly. Huff about to go into transition to level 10, where this is now level 19 speed, 182.
Nice shifts to Staley 2018.
I think they're playing Tetris. No, this is like Mario, right?
Oh, really?
This is-
I thought this was Undertale.
Actually, I don't think it's Mario. I think it's like Zelda. True.
All right, they're about tied in lines. But Shadow's about 40,000 ahead.
Yes. Yeah, Huff with a small line lead, probably due to that dig that he had on level 9. We're about to see another speed increase. Only getting faster from here. Shadow's
maybe-
lead is exactly what he needs to stay alive in the set.
So maybe picking a slower Hertz was in Shadow's favor this time.
Yes. $294 for Shadow, $276 for Huff. Both players now into the level 15 speeds. More like, what would it be? 4 over 2.58. Like 20% faster than level 19. Zelda 2 randomizer, all flag seed, yes.
Okay, double flip for
Yes.
Shadow. Couldn't adjust that bar in time. This is Huff's opportunity to catch up.
Yes. Gap is less than a Tetris now. Huff actually taking the lead as we go into the level 18 speeds.
That's not a bit.
And that is, oh no! And Shadow gonna double flip his way to Top Out City.
Very well played. And Huff is moving on to the
Semifinals. Where he will play
Meme?
Meme.
Huffaluffa Gus versus Huffaluffa Girl.
And Huff gonna play this out, it looks like.
Little victory mullen.
Not
Cheese
with-
bars on their way to column 3.
Column 3.